You know, in the global fight against HIV, a huge challenge has always been finding a prevention method that women can use discreetly and completely on their own terms. Well, today we're diving into a breakthrough that does exactly that. And this is a big deal. For the very first time, we have a long-acting prevention method that puts control directly into the hands of the user. This isn't just some new product, it's a massive step forward for personal empowerment in public health. So, what is this new tool exactly? Let's get right into it and break down the basics of what's called the Dapivirine Vaginal Ring, or DVR for short. At its core, it's actually pretty simple. The DVR is this soft, flexible ring made of silicone. Once it's inserted, it just sits there comfortably and does its job for a whole month, slowly releasing an antiretroviral drug called dapivirine right where it's needed most. It was first approved in Zimbabwe back in 2021, but honestly, the most crucial detail here is that it's fully user-controlled. The user can put it in and take it out themselves, which offers a level of privacy and autonomy that it hasn't existed before in a long-acting prevention method like this. Okay, so how does this simple-looking ring actually protect someone? Let's dive into the science behind it and really see how it works. The key thing to understand is how it works. See, unlike oral PrEP or injections that work systemically, meaning they protect your entire body, the dapivirine ring is locally acting. Think about it like this. A PrEP pill is like a defense system for your whole body, right? The ring is more like a targeted shield, providing powerful protection right at the point of potential exposure. And you know what? This targeted, local approach has some serious perks. Because so little of the drug gets into your bloodstream, the risk of side effects is way lower. And crucially, it also lowers the chance of the virus developing resistance, which is a huge deal for making sure future treatments stay effective. This is the big question, isn't it? I mean, a prevention tool is only as good as its ability to, prevent. So what does the actual data say? The data here is really interesting. So early trials showed about a 35% reduction in HIV risk. But in later studies, that number jumped up to 50%. So what changed? Well, it seems to come down to adherence. In other words, when the ring is used consistently and correctly, its effectiveness gets a major boost. And speaking of using it correctly, the instructions are pretty straightforward. Rule 1, it needs to be in place for a full 24 hours before it starts working. Rule 2, it only works while it's in, so definitely don't take it out during sex. And Rule 3, you gotta replace it with a new ring every single month. Simple, but so important for getting that maximum protection. Okay, so we get how it works, but who is this actually for, and where can they even get it? Let's get into the specifics of who can use it and what availability looks like right now.
The ring is designed for people assigned female at birth. And what's great is that studies have confirmed it's safe for cisgender women, and that includes adolescents. It's also got a strong safety profile for people who are lactating, and we're anticipating it'll be approved for use during pregnancy soon, too. This really just widens the ring's potential impact.
Now, we do need to manage expectations a bit here. While the ring is officially approved in several African countries, the rollout is still in its early days. So right now, you'll mostly find it through specific implementation studies, not just at any local clinic, yet. But here's some absolutely fantastic news when it comes to access. Thanks to a new subsidy, the monthly cost for the ring is coming down to just $5.90. This is a game changer. It's a massive step toward making this incredible technology affordable for the people who need it most. All right, let's talk about the day-to-day stuff. I mean, if someone's going to be using this every single month, what do they need to know about safety and just the practical side of things? First off, it's really important to know this isn't a short-term fix. The whole idea is that it's designed for continuous, long-term use, becoming just a regular part of a person's health routine. Which, of course, brings up the next obvious question. If you're using something for months or maybe even years, you gotta know, is it safe? Are there side effects to worry about? And the data on this is really reassuring. The ring has a very strong, well-established safety profile. There's no evidence at all that it causes resistance to a key class of HIV treatment drugs. And yeah, some users might experience mild side effects, maybe some itching, but they typically go away on their own without even needing to stop using the ring. Now, this is a really practical point. It's totally safe to use with most kinds of contraception, and even with tampons. But and this is important, it should not be used with other vaginal products like contraceptive rings, diaphragms, or menstrual cups. That difference between tampons being okay but menstrual cups not, that's a key detail for users to remember. So, we know what the ring is, how it works, and who can use it today. But this technology is definitely not standing still. For our last section, let's take a look at what's coming down the pipeline. This timeline really shows you the incredible pace of innovation here. I mean, from its very first approval in 2021 to that huge price drop coming in 2025, the momentum is just building. And right around the corner, in 2027, we're expecting the next generation to arrive. And get this, it's not just a small update. A 3-month ring is already under review. Not only would that be way more convenient, but early data suggests it delivers even higher levels of the drug, which could mean even better protection. And here's another huge development. The commercial rollout for this next-gen ring will be led by Kiara Health, which is a Black-owned, South Africa-based pharmaceutical company.